What's up? What's up? It's your boy Fast checking in with you with another one. I'm gonna tell you about this time when this dude got punked, and I had to laugh because it was just so funny. And I know in situations like that, you ain't supposed to laugh. You're supposed to respect another person. But it was just so funny that the way that it kind of happened. But you ever been in a situation where you at work? And we got this one co-worker that knows everybody's business around and knows what everybody's doing, knows just everything. But yeah, you had two individuals that was like that basically kind of knew everybody's business on both sides. You had one that knew it on the officer side, the other one that knew it on the inmate side, and it was just like a combined thing with both of them. But it was this dude named Willis. Now Willis was a older dude, he probably was about 45 at this time, He probably, had a little short hair, a little gold tee, a few gold teeth, He wore the glasses, the chomo glasses and stuff like that. And then you had another dude named Shock. Now Shock was a black dude. He wore his hair bald. All the time he was on there with the razor. So he always had his head bald and shiny. And he was short, kind of stocky, you know. Always wore a little gold chain, little jewelry and stuff like that. The stuff that they let you wear at that time. He was a cool individual. But yeah, hit that subscribe button for your boy, if you can. And I like to give a shout out to Steven Jackson, Makisha Collins, and Tony Tone Tone. I like to give y'all shots out. I appreciate everything that y'all have done for me, from the likes and the subscribes. And I appreciate all my subscribers for supporting me and helping me grow with the channel. And I hope that anybody that's messing with me, that's rocking with your boy Fats, and then we enter the membership. That way we can see how things go with the membership. That's another milestone that I met. So I like to kind of bless my subscribers with that if I could, But like I said, I was at Ellsworth Correctional Facility at this time, and I had said recent videos how their little setup is like a little dorm setting, like the county jail, with the tables down there on the floor. You have to push the button to talk to the guard in the tower that looks down at us. You can go up to the doors, pop the door. You can have the police pop the door, but on the way out, you can push a button to get out. Long as it ain't locked down or anything like that, you can move around the penitentiary, come out your little cell if you want to all day. But yeah, it's like after dinner time, everybody coming in from the yard. So I go out, boom, I put my little arms on the little thing, looking at everybody in the day room, just everybody coming in from the yard and stuff. Boom, that's when I seen Shock. Now, Shock is my roommate, I seen him and this dude named David. They both coming in, boom. Shock come upstairs in the room. When he come in, he's like, man, let me tell you what's going on, man. Let me tell you what I heard, I heard that, the GDs and the Vice Lords got into it again. You might want to check out my video on that, the GDs and the Vice Lords. He was like, yeah, I heard that they got into it again out on the yard, and they had to lock like 5 of them down. So I was like, oh, for real? He was like, yeah, and I heard some funny business been going on in the library, too. The way, people been moving in and out the library and stuff like that, He was like, I thought I seen Willis over there, but I don't know. But he probably was over there doing something, but I don't know. He was just in that little vicinity. So I was like, oh, for real? Like I said, he was telling me everything was going on with that, and boom, I get out, boom, go down there, taking my shower. That's when, I seen Willis. And then when Willis came, walked by, he's like, what's up, Fats? I was like, shit, nothing, man. He was like, Shock upstairs? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, tell him I'll be up there in a minute, I was like, all right. So I went to go take my little shower, come back upstairs, I don't tell Shock that Willis said he was going to come up there because, shit, I kind of forgot on my way back up there. So I just got up there, jumped on top of my little bunk, boom, laying down, watching TV. That's when Willis come up there, knock on the door, doom, 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 doom. Who is it? Willis. Come on in. So Willis come on in, boom, boom. He come on in, and when he sit down on the toilet right there. So now him and, you know what I'm saying, Shock is basically sitting face to face right there at the end of the bed. I'm on there watching TV, you know. So then they down there talking about all the stuff that been going on, and Willis is like, shit, what's been happening around the facility, you know? So when I'm hearing that, I mean, I've been hearing them talk like that, you know what I'm saying, for a minute, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't really put two and two together until this situation right here kind of happened. But yeah, they was like, you know, what's been going on around the facility? So then that's when, you know what I'm saying, Shock was basically telling Willis, you know what I'm saying, that he heard about the GDs, heard about the stuff in the library, what was going on and stuff, and how people was bringing contraband in. And, you know, I mean, he was just basically telling him everything about what was going on in the institution. I was like, shit, I was hearing that, you know. So then I'm like, shit, man, damn. You know what I'm saying, for a second, because once I'm hearing it, you know, I ain't really putting two and two together yet. You know, I'm just hearing how they talking. So then the next day, boom, we go to the yard again. You know, like I said, I work in the kitchen, so I can go to all the yards. So I go to the yard, the afternoon yard. So when I'm walking the track, that's when I seen Willis in the guard shack right there talking to the captain. So I'm like, dang, you know, after hearing that, you know, when they was just talking like that. So I'm like, shit, dang. So I can just keep on walking. I'm just thinking, you know, boom. I get back to the dorm, and that's when, you know, Shock's like, shit, man, there's a lot of crazy stuff about to be going on around here. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, shit, it's probably going to be some big shakedowns and stuff like that about people and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, shit, after the conversation that I heard just a few minutes ago with you and Willis, shit, I don't really know. I said, shit, I'm thinking about just putting my little Form 9 in and getting up out your little situation. Because I only been there in this cell probably about a month at this time. You know, I ain't really know what was going on with them. You know, like I said, I only been there with probably about a month. So I'm thinking now, after hearing that and then seeing that man in the captain's office, I mean, I probably seen him in there a few other times too. I just, like I said, I just didn't never pay attention to it like that. So, boom, he telling me, you know, it's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff that's been going on around here or whatever. So I'm like, shit, I ain't really got nothing. So I ain't really worried about the little bit of stuff that I've been dealing with. Shit, I flushed that shit, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no problem or whatever. So, like I said, boom, he tell me that. Boom, I go back out. Like I said, the next day I go out to the yard again. This time I go to the yard at the night yard. So when I'm walking the track, I see him again in the guard track talking to the captain or whatever. I don't know if the captain or the lieutenant at this time, you know, but it was one of them big wigs because that's only when people that be in there like that. So then when I'm walking the track, I go around. Boom, when I get to the part where I can look up, that's when I'm seeing Willis. He walking off, boom, he going down. And we about to meet like this. But then he goes to building 2. So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, why he going to building 2? So I'm kind of confused of why he going to building 2 because we stay in building 1. So I'm kind of confused, you know. So I don't know what he going over there to do or whatever. But they said that he was going, that's where I seen him going. So I keep on walking the track, boom. I get back, go back to my little cell house. You know, I go up there, get in my room. Shock ain't up in there yet because he's on the basketball court. So then when I come back out, like I said, I'm sitting up on the thing again, waiting on the people to come in from the yard because I came in on early yard. So I'm sitting there on the thing, boom. That's when I seen Shock and David, you know what I'm saying? They walking again. So, but this time, you know what I'm saying, they kind of arguing a little bit, but I don't know what they kind of arguing about or whatever. So I just seen that they had a little argument going on. So then he come back upstairs. Boom. He tell me, shit, man, I'm tired of this shit, you know. But like, man, everybody always say that they're tired of something up in the penitentiary because that's just, they tired of what's going on or whatever around there. But he was like, shit, that motherfucking David is a motherfucking buster ass motherfucker. He's one of them sucker bill ass dudes to where, you know, don't nobody really want to fuck with him at all. I don't really care about that dude and stuff like that. Now, I ain't really know David or nothing like that because, like I said, I just got there. I probably only been there probably about a month at this time. But I just knew that he played ball all the time, you know what I'm saying, him and Shock. But he was kind of short, you know, muscular. I mean, he had a little weight on him and stuff. I mean, they can get down there through it. There wasn't no pros or nothing like that, but they can play ball and stuff. So he was just telling me how he was a sucker bill ass dude, you know. A sucker bill is basically a buster ass cat that they really don't know too much about what's going on. So he going on and on about that. So then the next day, boom, I'm sitting up in the dorm. You know, the whole day go by. Boom, I go back outside to go to the library. Boom, I walk by. When I get to the library, I'm sitting there up in there, you know what I'm saying, reading the paper. That's when I seen Willis up in there doing some old crazy. I don't know what he was back there doing, but I know he was back there by that bathroom doing some old crazy ass stuff. So I hurry up and leave up out there, come back. Boom. That's when I get back, that's when Shock's like, he think that, you know what I'm saying, Willis is one of them old feminine persons that like to get down through there with other people and stuff. So I was like, shit, everybody's like that around here. Because, I mean, you just never know who a person gonna be. You know what I'm saying? They can be cool as a motherfucker, but then they end up being one of the people that you got to really kind of watch because they ain't on point with nothing like that. So he was just basically telling me that he think that, you know what I'm saying, Willis be going over there, you know what I'm saying, messing with them boys over there and building too. So when he said that, it made me think, damn, man, he did go to building too. But shit, like I said, I ain't ever seen him do anything faulty or anything like that, so I really can't tell what he was doing. But I do know that this man was moving around the penitentiary kind of, you know what I'm saying, suspect, you know what I'm saying, because he was in certain places that you wouldn't even think that a person could go, but he actually, you know what I'm saying, could go. So, like I said, Shock was just telling me how I think that he's that. So I was like, shit, man, you got to be, you know what I'm saying, real careful on things like that before you kind of accuse somebody of stuff because shit, you accuse that man of something and then he end up, you know what I'm saying, getting mad or whatever. You never know what can happen. So Shock was like, shit, he ain't worried about that, you know. So I was like, all right, you know, I'm just giving you a word of wisdom because, like I said, I've been down. This is my third time down. So I kind of already knew the penitentiary and how everything kind of rolled and stuff when it came to certain things. So I was just basically trying to give him some type of advice because of what I had seen don't happen to people. So Shock get up, boom, he goes out, come back, you know, and he sit down on the toilet. He's talking to me again about that nigga D. You know, he's like, shit, that nigga David, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of individual this dude is or whatever, but shit, I don't even know, man. So then the next day, they go to the yard. I don't go to the yard or go out. I'm just sitting in my little cell on top bunk right there, you know what I'm saying, with my head up like this, watching TV, you know. That's when Shock come up in there, you know, he got his shirt all ripped up and stuff like that. He's like, shit, man, I just don't whoop that motherfucking nigga D's ass, you know. I was like, damn, did you? I was like, shit, what you do that for? He's like, man, like I said, he's a sucker bill ass dude, you know, I don't really fuck with people like that because I thought he was cool, but he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up whooping his motherfucking ass. So I'm like, shit, damn. Yeah, you did that motherfucker fast? He was like, man, shit, man. I'm just tired of people just trying to disrespect me and play me like I ain't shit, you know. And he think that, you know what I'm saying, because he can play but dribble or something better than me or whatever, that he's better than me. But shit, I can shoot jumpers better than him, you know. I said, shit, y'all both got advantages over each other, you know. And he was like, yeah, but shit, he takes that shit to the extreme. He makes it feel like, you know, whatever you doing ain't shit compared to what he got going on. I was like, shit, that's basically with everybody. That's just about how everybody and stuff feels and stuff like that. So then I'm like, shit, that's crazy and shit. And I was like, shit. I come downstairs, I'm looking for David now, what I'm saying, to see how the little ordeal went on. But I don't see him. He don't come out until the next day when we go to breakfast. I mean, he was a little banged up, but wasn't banged up like that to where, what I'm saying, it was really noticeable to where if he went to child or whatever, the police would have snatched him up once they seen the bruises on him or something like that. But yeah, boom, we go to child. I come back. And when I get back to my cell, I'm sitting up in there, like I said, looking at TV, about to make me some coffee or something, just sitting there watching. I think Young and the Restless was about to come on, because that's what everybody was on back then, Young and the Restless. You know what I'm saying? We used to watch some of the little sitcoms and stuff like that. But yeah, boom, sitting up in there. A few minutes later, what I'm saying, that's when Shock come up in the room. We sitting up there talking and stuff. He telling me about stuff that he heard again, what I'm saying, some stuff that happened in the gym, what I'm saying, with an employee, to where they ended up getting caught because they was doing something, So I was like, shit, who's that? Because shit, I'm trying to figure it out, because shit, wasn't too many females really working at this institution at Ellsworth at the time. So I got to really try to figure it out, which female it was. I mean, if she was new, she probably got there fast. So he telling me them little stories and stuff. So I'm sitting there listening to him talk. Like I said, every day he had something going on. He telling me how people got caught stealing stuff up out the kitchen and stuff. So I'm like, dang, man, you got all that shit. So then that's when Willis come up in the cell. When Willis come up in the cell, Willis is like, Shock, you a motherfucker, man. What the fuck is going on with you, man? Why you going around telling people all my business and stuff like that, you know? And Shock's like, man, what you talking about, man? He said, you going around telling people that I'll be over there in building 2 doing some old faulty ass stuff over there, man. What the fuck is going on, man? And then I'm sitting there listening to him, and Shock's like, man, shit, man. He stands up, you know what I'm saying? And that's when Willis was like, sit your bald head, black imbecile ass down. Sit your black bald imbecile ass down, motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? That's when Shock sat down. And when he sat down, I started laughing because it was kind of funny. I'm like, damn, we call that man an imbecile, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Bald head, black imbecile. So I'm laughing like a motherfucker, damn, man, what the fuck? So then that's when Willis was like, man, you quit all that motherfucking laughing and stuff. He pointing at me, and he looking like shit. Boom. And that's when, he was like, shit, Shock, you a motherfucker, man. You going around here spreading the motherfucking faulty ass motherfucking rumors about me, about I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but you don't know shit what's going on around here. All you do is just basically, you know what I'm saying, get the wrong information, and you go around telling everybody's business versus keeping it to your motherfucking self. You think that you can just tell everybody's business and don't think that nobody's gonna come back and say anything to your motherfucking punk ass. And I'm like, damn, I ain't laughing now. I'm just looking like this, This man is sitting down on the bed, ain't saying nothing, And Willis was just keep going on that at him. It just kept going on and on, you know what I'm saying? So finally, you know what I'm saying, Shaka just put his head down. Whoo, he started crying, I was like, damn, man, shit, what the fuck? I'm sitting on top of the bunk. I'm hearing this man down there crying and stuff, and I'm trying to figure out why this motherfucker crying, and this motherfucker down here crying. So then that's when he started crying. That's when Willis, you know what I'm saying, just smacked him one good time. Pow! Don't be going around here saying anything about me to no motherfucking body no more. Smacked him again. Pow! You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to smack the camera like that. But yeah, he smacked him again, I'm like, God damn, Shit, when I heard him, pack, I'm like, and Shock down there, I'm saying to myself after seeing that, then Willis just walked on out the cell, You know, I'm saying to myself, damn, man, the man just got in a fight, you know what I'm saying, just yesterday with this dude, you know what I'm saying? Why couldn't get in a fight with this dude today? What the hell is going on with Shock, you know? So I looked down at the bed at him, you know what I'm saying? Before I jumped down, I wanted to make sure he was going to be all right because, shit, I ain't know what type of person he was going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I already knew that he knew a little bit about his hands, but, shit, I ain't know if I can really handle him like that. So I had to make sure that everything was going to be cool. So I looked down, you know what I'm saying? Then I jumped down. I'm like, man, you all right, man? Man, what's going on, man? You all right? He's like, shit, yeah, man. The way that he was looking was like, shit, I can't believe this shit don't happen to me, you know, for real, man, because shit, I don't know, man. So then I'm looking at it, I was like, man, I told you, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to be real careful about spreading the rumors and stuff like that because shit, when people hear that stuff, you know, they gonna be on defense mode when it comes to certain things. So Shaka was like, yeah, man, you probably was right about that, man, but he didn't have to come at me like that, man, for on the real, man. Fast, he didn't have to come at me like that, man, on the real, man. Me and him had to do something, man, because shit, I don't know what I'd have done if everybody in the pod would have seen that. And I was like, shit, man, shit, you had to fight that motherfucker for real, man. I said, man, I think you should have just stood up for yourself or something. He was like, man, I don't know, man. He said, man, Will is a motherfucker, man, when it comes to certain things. I was like, but shit, you never know what type of strength that you got, man, once it comes to certain things, because shit, when it comes to a fight, you never know. You might get the better of him. So he was like, shit, man, I don't know, man. He's just sitting there I mean, the man was sitting there actually crying, you know. I was like, damn, man. I wanted to laugh again, but shit, like I said, when he called that man an imbecile, you know, and Will got mad at me, I was like, shit, man, shit, Willis, man, shit, I don't know, man, you know. But yeah, man, in those situations, man, yeah, you can tell me if I was right or wrong. Should I have laughed or should I not laugh when it came to that, you know? But yeah, this is your boy Fast checking in with you with another one.